With each passing day, we see more and more proof as to why the creators of the Iron Age, who are just a collection of people that want to write good stories again in a decentralized way, no gatekeeping to tell them that they can or can't write something, no mega corporations telling them, well, they might get canceled for some of their opinions. We can't let you write for us. Boy, clutch my pearls. Yeah, all of these people out here who keep trying to push creativity, artistry, and overall honesty out the window are getting on my freaking nerves. The latest in the news is over here on Indiegogo. Mike A. Barron. Many of you may know him as a very, very prolific comic book writer, having worked on some of the biggest titles out there. He's doing a crowdfund for The Private American, Mike A. Barron. So I went over here to Indiegogo, and John De La Rose actually did a fantastic video on this yesterday. It's where I heard about it. And then Mike actually reached out to me and said, hey man, these guys are shadow banning me, dude. Like, if there's anything you can do to help get the word out, and you know what? That's what my channel is getting the word out on the good that we're actually trying to do. And so you look over here, you type in The Private American and you do the most funded and nothing. And then you go to trending and then it basically looks like the most funded. So what the hell's going on? Right? Okay, well, let's try a different search term here. Let's just try Mike Barron. Okay, let's do that. Mike Barron. Well, here we go, Mike Barron and Jordy. Okay, that's definitely not, trending right now. Don't know why those are there. Yeah, not seeing the Private American at all. You're like, well, but maybe he's just not making any money off of it. Okay, well, let's go to the actual Indiegogo page, which I actually had to have the link to get to. Had I not had the link to get to this, which, by the way, this link will be in the description below, and I want you guys to take this. I want you to share it on Twitter. I want you to share it on your social medias. I want you to share it everywhere you can, because the page exists. It's right here. Look, I'll even refresh it. The page isn't gone down. See, oh, bam, hey, look at that, right? He has $25,000 raised out of his crowdfund, but for some reason all of a sudden you just Mike Barron, nope, can't do that. Well, that's Chris Barley. He's got 4 campaigns. Interesting. But The Private American, why is it getting shadow banned? You saw me search Private American. Let me see if I can search Chris Barley here real quick. Let's see if that name shows anything. Let's go copy. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go there, and then, or Chris Braley, sorry. Boy, isn't that interesting? Would you look at that? Do you guys see The Private American here at all on nope, still scrolling. Interesting. Wouldn't you say? You're like, well, he couldn't be getting shadow banned. Really? So out of $25,000 raised, how in the world is he not on the trending? I mean, I don't quite see anything here. That's the most funded. $2,000. That's definitely not it. So this is why we need to build a parallel economy, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is the reason. The parallel economy needs to take off. The enemies of the Iron Age are there. They have stormed the castle and we stand at the keep. We're it. If we don't use our voices, use the collective feeling that all of us know is here, we're going to lose the good storytelling, the good artists, the great works that could be of our time. They've already tried to change the great works of our time into something that's completely unrecognizable. And yet there are still people out here fighting to do what needs to be done. They are writing, they are coloring, they are using their artistry to push beyond the corporate media. The one thing that Razorfist didn't quite cover in his Iron Age media videos that he did, the first one creating the culture, the second one, the Iron Age cometh, is who is going to run the non-woke version of Indiegogo or Kickstarter? Who is going to go out there and build a website and say, okay, we see the model, we know how to do it. I'm not talented enough to build a website like that, but I know that there are people who are talented enough to do that. And I absolutely believe that there are people, hopefully within the sound of my voice, that when I say, please build a platform for the people to get out their creativity, make it for aspiring directors and novelists and comic book artists and writers, make it a place that not only they can meet and collaborate with other people, but they can also crowdfund their stuff. They can also fund what they are trying to do. It is absolutely infuriating to the nth degree that this is even allowed to freaking happen. $25,000 is no small amount of money to sneeze at, and yet to these mega corpo companies, they pish posh. Well, we have to clutch our pearls much harder. There's a boy on the internet crying about it. Well, you know what? You've got my attention, Indiegogo. You've got the attention of a lot of people. So who within the sound of my voice, again, I'm not talented enough to do it, but who within the sound of my voice can make something to rival the Indiegogos? Are you there? Are you out there? Can you pull it off? Are you working on it? If you are, I want to talk with you. It's time to get you on the channel. The enemies of the Iron Age have pushed us back to the keep. And damn it, if we're not going to hammer this thing out. It is time for us to recognize, to understand and learn, and to start building a parallel way for us to do our business, to share our art, to share our voices, to share the culture that they have been trying to eviscerate for the last 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the link in the description below, and if you can, support the Private American. The link will be down there. Show Indiegogo, you can't shut us down. And Mike, you're out there. If you're watching this, get up a site, send me the link to a site where they can go and send you the money directly so we can skip these corpo media hacks. And let's make the Private American happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that is so utterly important and is what I am railing on. If we do not do this, our children will not have anybody in the modern day to look up to. And let's face it, it's hard to look up to historical people because, well, they're just not around. And on top of that, it's good to have people in the modern day that you can look up to and say, I'm going to hand my artwork to this man. I'm going to shake their hand and I'm going to tell them what an inspiration that is, because that's what a lot of artists and writers do. I'm going to do this thing, and one day I am going to present this thing that I have made to the person who inspired me to make it. And these people are trying to shut that down. They are trying to rob our children of having that dream, of having someone to look up to, of having a direction in their life to go, because a life without direction is a life with nothing but destruction, and that is what they want to cultivate. Do not let them cultivate a culture of destruction. It is time that we show them we can be beyond anything that they think we are, and it is time that we take it beyond the keep. It's time for us to go out there, and it's time for us to put them in their place. You do this by supporting people. You do this by using your voice. Make sure that they know you can't keep the Private American down. Make sure that they know they can't keep these artists and these writers down. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you so much for checking out A Drink with Crazy. I appreciate you all being here. I absolutely love the interaction and engagement that this channel is getting from all different places. I think you are all so fantastic. I love reading your comments down below, even the ones that come and slam me. I still love reading those. So make sure to go down below and comment, and I do my best to get to all of you. And not only do I do my best to get to all of you, I have dedicated a special live stream on Sundays called the Sunday Coffee live stream, where I go through and I read all of your comments live on the channel. I bring up the comments page. You guys can see all of it, and you guys can not only have me read your comments there. You can also be down in the chat interacting with the fantastic community that is here on A Drink with Crazy. Don't forget to hit subscribe if it's your first time here and you like what I am doing. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, even though that doesn't do a whole lot. And listen to the ending of this video to find out where you guys can find me more and never miss out on anything that I am doing. So until next time, cheers, everybody. Thank you all for being here on A Drink with Crazy. If you guys never want to miss a notification for the channel, go down in the link in the description and click that button to follow me and support me over on Locals. It's free to join, but that's where you can support me with money if you so choose. Also, don't forget to click those Rumble and Odyssey links so that way we can get over there and keep that growing. And until next time, cheers, everybody.